really can't stay.
Okay, you're free to go.
I've got to go away.
Understood, no means no.
This evening has been
Super appropriate.
so very nice.
But I do understand
My
consent.
mother will start to worry.
Definitely text her right now.
Father will be pacing the floor.
Here's the code and there is the
so
door.
really I'd better scurry.
I am gonna stand over
well,
here.
maybe just a half a drink
You
more.
are in control of this
The
thing.
neighbors might think.
Invite them over if you like.
Say, what's in this drink?
Nothing but Sprite.
I wish I knew how
walk right out
to
the door.
break the spell.
I do know how to spell harassment.
No,
I
sir.
hear you loud and
At least I'm
clear.
gonna say that I tried.
I'm trying super
really
hard.
can't stay.
Please just go out,
Ah,
baby.
but
Just
it's
go
cold
outside.
And with that, welcome to Vagabond Nerds, where we're now sanitized for your protection. I got nothing.
Good morning, guys.
How
How's
are
everybody?
y'all's? How was y'all's week?
It was good, man. It was
Oh
good.
my gosh, it was well worth it just to get to that song today.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. You mean super appropriate?
Super appropriate.
It's appropriate. Yeah, we're horrible. So, good morning, right?
Yeah.
Good morning. Did you bring beer for everybody?
No, pumpkin spice.
Put that on
For
the
those of
table,
you who
see
don't
where
know,
that goes.
Raymond is drinking pumpkin spice latte.
I always drink pumpkin spice lattes. I don't care. I don't care what you or even Jansen says. It's, it's pumpkin spice, man.
How you doing, Jansen? Excellent, man. Excellent.
Caffeinated and alcohol.
I'm working on it, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, anybody have any news over the last 2 weeks? Anything interesting?
No, we're not. I will tell you though, your Yoda theory on Star Wars
Oh, Jesus.
sucks ass.
It
And
does
first
not.
off, no. When
It
you have
flows?
to go,
No.
When you have to go around the world twice to get to a point that made no sense to begin with, do me a favor. Don't bring it up.
Look, not everything
Even
fits
poor
within.
Sean was like, "Oh my God, why is this
Not look. Just
ending?"
because you get your information off of bumper stickers doesn't mean everybody else in the
I
world does.
love those bumper stickers. Screw off.
Some of those bumper stickers are pretty informative.
They preach.
Coexist.
No, whatever.
Oh, apparently coexist is now those bumper stickers.
Is that a thing?
Well, apparently that's now considered transphobic.
Wait,
you know
hold
what?
on.
No,
We're done.
No, we're
No,
done.
I'm gonna leave it
We're
at
done.
that.
No, I just have a question. To clarify, what you're saying is the coexist bumper sticker itself is considered transphobic now?
Yes. Mhm.
I don't understand.
And I don't want to understand.
You don't want to.
I don't understand this world that we live in.
No, but I feel like if we could understand, maybe there's something we could
You're
do
stupid.
to fix it.
How dare you have an opinion that does not match those of the multitudes? Stop
By
it.
multitudes, we mean one purple-haired nut job in his
it.
or her mother's basement.
Or it's.
Baby,
It's-
just go
or it's-
outside.
Yeah, it's mother's
Babe,
basement.
just-
Yeah.
There's no. All right, whatever. With
Uber's
the gender
at the
thing,
curb.
I have no
Yeah.
idea how that works. But okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't get why that's a discriminatory thing. Coexist says coexist.
Look, all I know is I waited 2 weeks to tell Jason his Yoda theory was shit.
You didn't wait two. You did wait 2 weeks.
No, he told me that the next day.
Oh,
Okay.
no, I mean on
All
the
right.
show.
He means on the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he means on the show.
I
Yeah.
thought you meant like you had no. You actually saved it to. But it's you. Of course, you didn't save it.
No.
I'd throw that right in his face as soon as I possibly see him can. But to be fair, thank you, Sean, so much for taking my place yesterday or last week. Last,
yesterday.
last 2 weeks, and not letting Jason talk.
Hey, anytime. And
you were also absolutely right when you said,
shut up, Ray.
"Shut up, Ray," because I was absolutely talking back at the radio or at the podcast, going, "No, you idiot!" Shut up, Ray, and I was like, "Oh, I talked back. I talked back to the podcast."
You do know the radio isn't talking directly to
Yes, it
you.
is. Don't take this away from me.
Bless
Sean.
you.
Thank you.
Or non-denominational, whatever that was. I hope your soul has not escaped your body. Whatever it is.
Hey, as bad as my sneezing is,
sorry you sneezed.
yeah, there you go.
Okay, there. Buddy Christ.
Buddy Christ. I was just about to
Christ,
say,
yeah.
did you just do Buddy Christ?
Of
Yeah.
course I did.
As hard as I sneeze, my soul may actually be trying to escape. But a lot of it's just because
I
Raymond's
love
here.
the fact that you thought you have a soul.
I was going to say it's probably just trying to get out of this particular engagement because it's like, what have
which
you
I
gotten
don't
me
which I
into?
don't blame
Yeah.
him. Like one bit.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So no, nothing good has happened the past 2 weeks. Nothing. Whatever, man. This.
Oh, the trailer.
The trailer.
Yeah, the trailer dropped for
Trailer
that.
did drop.
So that's cool.
Hey, Cat.
Yeah, we're gonna call that.
Hey,
What's
all right.
up?
The trailer dropped. That's exciting, right? And some
End
people
Game
said it was a tearjerker to see Tony Stark.
Oh, yeah.
Drifting through space, saying this is my last, epitaph to Piper or
Yeah.
whatever it was, right?
Well, so you want to watch it?
I'm sorry,
We should
the
watch that
Piper?
trailer.
Piper.
Pepper.
Oh, Pepper. Thank you. Like I said, dude, I don't know. She
Jansen,
named her
they've
child
gone off on an
Apple, for
idiot
God's
spree.
sake.
Why don't we just cue up the trailer, man?
I don't know who she is.
No, we're queuing up the trailer. Shut up.
Hey, yeah, trailer. Nice. All right. Yeah. Do we have to talk through this?
I think we should talk through this
to make
trailer.
sure it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
get
That
muted
way
or shut down, and YouTube
Right.
doesn't say, "How dare you
That's
repurpose
right.
content that's not your own."
Yep.
Do you see this? I love that shot.
It looks like a bird.
Right?
It
It
does.
looks like a sparrow.
There's a lot of stuff online about that sparrow shot right there.
There is really. Why?
Symbolizing death and how birds will
Oh
do that.
yeah, that's true. Okay, I can see that.
But you gotta love this. It's not. That's not the Milano, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's not.
the-
It's one of those. It's one of those
One of
craft
the-
that were on Titan.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
I noticed
yeah.
that too. Yeah.
He had to. Of course, Tony knows how to rewire a frickin' alien spacecraft to get him back out into space.
I do.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Which does beg the question: why didn't
I don't even know
Gamora
if
just?
you know how to change a tire, Raymond.
I do. You go to the gate.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you call somebody on your cell phone, and you call your servant on your cell phone. The servant then orders
But he
a
knows
new
how.
car.
Okay, shut up for a minute. Okay, so this shot, man, I love this because where's his beard?
Yeah, it's gone. I'm a little
Is there a
bummed.
time jump? They're going over people who have been dead.
I'm bummed that he shaved.
Thor's playing Eminem.
I
Yeah.
actually hope you only got one shot. You not. Yeah. Okay. I really had hoped.
I do love the shot of
Yes.
Ronan.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
my guy, Ronan.
I'm glad they brought him back for this one. I can't wait
Yeah.
to see it. I really wish he hadn't shaved.
I
Maybe I wonder if he had another engagement that he had to actually trim his beard.
Well,
for
I think
another movie,
I know he looked good with the beard.
He looks really good
I was
with
watching
it.
this with my cousin last week, and I told him what I noticed about this trailer was
No, you and your cousin sat down to watch a trailer.
Shut up for a second. All of the pieces were coming back together.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
what are we all doing?
So,
We're sitting down and watching. a freaking
Obviously,
trailer.
foreshadowing, right?
Yeah.
Foreshadowing. For what?
With all the pieces coming back instead of being dusted.
Oh.
It's all forming.
Right. Oh, and this. Yes.
I will point out something that someone on Reddit said, or actually someone on our Facebook said. Don't you hate the fact that it's very patterned on their trailers? Very serious, very serious, very serious. You see the, and then there's a comedic scene.
There's the joke. Yeah.
There's a comedic scene.
Well, they have to remind you that it's not all doom and gloom.
Yeah. Unlike DC.
Oh.
Well, say what you will about DC, but I got nothing. Bless you. Stop sneezing, man.
We'll stop sucking and we'll discuss
Rat.
it. Yeah.
Are you allergic to talent over
Sorry
there?
about that, Jansen. We're gonna need
Then I
to
would be
towel
fine.
down the back of that wall before we leave today. I
The wall's
apologize.
green anyway. It matches.
That's
Oh,
gross.
that's nasty.
that's-
Jansen, good luck with that spray later, man.
All right. Before we go any further, though, I have something for you, gentlemen.
But is it beer?
In the spirit of Christmas,
Oh, thank you.
Star
there's
Wars.
some Star Wars Legos for you.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Are we seeing this?
Yeah.
We're going to be promoting Disney and Star Wars because they don't have enough promotion. going.
Exactly.
Well, hold on. Where's my gifts?
Are you here? Merry Christmas.
You're such a dick. Out of the goodness of my heart.
You have no heart, Grinch. Which child did you steal this from?
Actually, nobody.
I'm disappointed.
It's so unlike you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, total impulse buy. Standing on the at Target checking out. I was buying this beer, as a matter of fact. And
So let me get this straight. The one thing you knew I was going to want the most.
you love Legos.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't know if you do. You appreciate anything Star
course.
Wars regardless, but
No, my work desk is covered in Legos that
that's
you've given
true.
me.
That's true
So-
because that's our thing.
I love you, sweetie. Don't open it. You're not going to put that together on the show.
Sure, why
no,
not?
No, you're not.
No,
Put
don't
it
do
down.
Don't do it.
Put it down. Down.
You'll lose one, and then I'll have to get you another one, and I can't afford another one of those.
Ray can.
I know.
Well, but we're not talking about me
I'll
buying
just
one.
check. I'll just check his one.
You'll just what?
He'll just
jack
jack-
what?
he'll just jack
You'll
you-
jack what? You're
he'll-
gonna jack who off now? What?
He'll
What
jack
happened?
you for another one. Well, this has gone smashingly.
Yeah.
If I just say so
All
myself.
right, so the trailer for Avengers.
Yeah, let's,
all right,
sure, let's go back
Hey,
to
no,
that.
Let's talk about
Play
that.
with
So,
that
Back to that.
what do we think about this? Right, good trailer, right?
Oh yeah, it's an excellent trailer. I think it's very subtle. For what's your typical big. I mean, think about the last
I don't know
one,
about-
right?
I don't know about subtle, though.
You had things blowing up. People were, the fight scenes. It was all over the place, and this was just.
No, I agree with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's much more toned down.
Everyone's
from the last one.
talking.
I
Like,
just-
no
I
one's
thought
doing
it
it.
was-
Everyone's
I-
just talking or standing around drinking coffee.
Somber was what I would have gone with.
In 24 hours.
In retrospect, I mean, if you compare it to the previous one, right? If you compare it to the first part, right, Infinity War,
War.
they had a lot more. It's a war. They had
Yeah.
a lot to show you, but now everyone's dead. You're not going to show another, wham bam smash 'em up trailer where everything's being destroyed as people are,
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't make sense. This makes perfect sense. Set the tone for the beginning of the next one. Everyone's gone. I mean, you can't just show another trailer where it's like, hey, look at all this badass, flashy war and crap. I'm sure it's going to be balls to the wall at several different points, or vaginas to the wall or whatever. But it's going to be
Non-gender
fantastic.
specific.
Non-gender
Non-gender
specific
to the wall.
Non-gender
Genitals.
specific pieces to the wall.
There you
It's
go.
going to do it once the movie comes out.
Yeah, everyone's got an ass. Can we say ass to the wall?
Ass to the wall.
That's
I like
ass to the
ass
wall.
to
I
the
think that's
wall.
also
I like
probably
ass to the
assuming.
wall.
No, everyone's either got one or is one, so it's
See,
irrelevant.
Just because the word ass is in assume does not mean you can take it there. It just,
So I do have two questions with this.
just two.
One, could Marvel have not put out a trailer until a month before and still had the same amount of attention?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, probably.
Because you
ev-
still have Captain Marvel coming out.
Everybody's waiting on this. Okay, so I see Captain Marvel. I know it's coming out, but for me, Captain Marvel is not. Captain Marvel to me marks the beginning of the next phase.
Is that coming out?
It's coming out in March. Comes out before. Comes out
Comes out before.
8 weeks before.
So
Maybe not even 8 weeks.
But to me, I see that marking the next, decade for Marvel. I see that as kind of like that beginning point. And I don't see that the current decade, even though I know we're well past decade at this point,
Yeah,
but I don't see that the current run has ended until Endgame comes out. So when Endgame is out, to me, that's
that's the end of Phase 3.
That's the end of but it's the end of the beginning from Edward Norton and the Hulk to the close of Avengers.
Yeah.
That to me that's the span I'm looking at. And
from Edward Norton, not Tony Stark.
no, because that was before.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't Edward Norton before?
No,
okay,
it came out
so
2 months after and
2
1
months.
month.
Thank
the
you.
reason
That
why
was 2
the
months
reason
after.
why the
Okay,
Incredible
so
Hulk
then
didn't
Iron
do
Man
that well.
number
Yeah,
one.
okay.
Iron Man number one. So from Iron Man to now, that encompasses once Endgame hits, that whole chapter to me is closed. That one
and
big
they,
book.
and they have said that. They have said that Spider-Man
Far from
next-
Far From
Far
Home,
From Home.
starts Phase 4.
And so, but to me, I
Right,
feel
but he's saying that Captain Marvel
I
feels
feel like,
like
Captain
that's
Marvel
a new.
feels like it's a new one, and it's kind of outside the realm of what's going on here. Unless Captain Marvel is going to be in.
No,
Endgame.
She is.
She is.
right?
She is.
Okay.
She's a major part of it.
She's a major part of it.
That's the whole stinger at the end of Avengers was them
Was
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
remember
pulling
they
up right.
showed her. They were
Yeah.
like, "Let's call her in." So
And-
okay, so then maybe it'll fit. When I see it, maybe it'll fit into it. But until I see it, right now, it still feels.
and
kinda
how they're doing Captain Marvel is the time period will
I
be
know, yeah.
before it's the prequel
Yes.
to the entire
Yeah,
10
Marvel-
years.
yeah.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
The second question is this trailer was so hot in the first 24 hours.
Dude.
252 or 254 million hits.
Yep.
Yeah. And about barely half of those people decided to call NASA or tweet NASA and say, "We need to go rescue Tony Stark."
So hold on. We'll get to that. At that many hits, you're Marvel. Do you even have to sell anything anymore?
No,
not
that's the
really.
thing is that. In fact, that's the thing is I think they said that off of Infinity War, the money they made off of their own advertisements, right? People clicking the link because now they don't even bother to they do have the sponsored stuff, but now they'll just put up their thing as it's like a show, right? And people will literally go and look for it on YouTube, and they get money for those clicks. They made like $30 million off of people going to view
Higher.
That was the last number I cared about to look up, and it's over a year ago. I don't care.
Basically,
they made
the-
over $30 million just off of the damn
Basically,
links.
trailer.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically the ad advertisement that YouTube gives, which one day we'd really like to hit, guys.
So all you start
Ba-
sharing the show real fast
Share it. We know it sucks. We agree.
on YouTube.
It's irrelevant. Share it. But just based off that, they were surprised at the income they made just off that. So they film most of Infinity War and Endgame together, and then they went back and reshots, did some reshoots for Endgame because they knew they were going to.
Yeah.
But all their money that they spent making both of those at the same time and the reshoots were made back in the first one with Infinity
Yeah.
War. So whatever money this
This
movie
is all
makes,
profit. It's pure
100%
profit.
Pure profit. That's insane. That's insane, man.
Dude, that's how big it was. I was, I listened to some streamers on Twitch for my my daily radio show basically while I'm working.
Because ours sucks, right?
Yeah, of course. Okay. I mean, no, I've listened to this a couple times. It's just like a lot of our listeners, I tune out after about 10 minutes because I'm like, oh Jesus,
I can't stand the guy in the
I
red
can't
shirt.
stand these guys. Totally. I have to wake up to me every day. Are you kidding? This is a nightmare.
Yeah, I get it.
So I'm very Catholic.
I understand.
So but yeah, so I'm listening to.
You know who's not Catholic anymore? Go ahead, man.
So I'm listening
say the Pope, but whatever.
to this stream, and it's basically it's like a talk show. He has this Q&A, and people so I listen to everybody's talking and going back and forth. They interrupt the middle of the thing. All these listeners start chiming in, and they're like, the guy goes, "Dude, okay, guys, I see it because it's a chat thing." And I hear him going, "Yes, we know the trailer's live. Could you guys please stop typing that in the chat?" And so he's trying to have this Q&A session with these people, and he's like, "Guys, yes, please focus. We're talking about that." And he's like, "No, we're not gonna switch and go watch the trailer." He's like, "We're having a thing right now." So it was so big, it was interrupting, tons of people's lives at the time.
Well, and the funny thing is it interrupted my daughter's classroom.
Are you
She's
serious?
in classroom, and she was like, the first person said, "Oh my God, the new Avengers trailer just hit." It
How
stopped.
did this first child know that it hit?
Well, obviously they were not paying attention
They
to the
were on their
classroom.
phone,
Yeah, I was
right?
But what
gonna
I
say.
love most about it is that when they said that,
The teacher
even
stopped?
the teacher stopped and it was like, "Everybody look."
Okay,
actually,
that's sort of a problem.
that's
Yeah,
not,
right.
no, that's not a problem. That's a smart teacher, because think about it. You get it
You're not
done.
gonna- yeah.
You get
Yeah.
it out of the way.
Get it out of the way.
Okay, kids, we just watched it. Let's all come back to reality now. You give them that.
Okay, there's that, but still.
And richer schools understand that, but like public schools where you just have
Right.
to go and slug it along, you're forced to kind of focus. They take your phone
Right.
away.
I wouldn't know.
well, there's
don't
probably
give
like one other.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I went to public school.
I'm sure you wouldn't know. But okay.
Shut up.
Anyways,
Back in the Ice Age before there were cell
the
phones.
funny-
came from nothing. Is that what you're telling me?
The funny thing is that everyone's gonna be like, "Man, he's like super rich." Yeah, I'm a janitor, and I pull in about 4 figures a year.
There's literally no person either watching this or in this room who believes anything you just said.
Actually, you could take the word "just" out of that.
Yeah.
Well, that's like your Star Wars story. You want to add in more shit that's not necessary.
I gotta say, when you jumped around to so many different pieces throughout the entirety of the series, I was like,
prove
dude,
the point.
Which
but yes,
wasn't
I can
existent.
cherry pick tons of arguments from nothing, and I could prove a really good point. Doesn't mean it's real.
I mean, you didn't either one of them. A cherry pick or make a good argument.
Well, he cherry picked a lot. He pulled from several different.
No, I mean good cherry picks though.
Well, what's a good cherry pick?
There is a good cherry pick. Would you like me to tell you what a good cherry pick is?
Gonna leave it alone.
Okay, thank you. I missed this. This is like we haven't all been together in quite some time, it feels like.
Vagabond nerds, sanitize for your protection.
Just not today or anymore.
Yeah.
Apparently-
No, but that's gone.
That whole
Uber's
intro was a
outside.
ruse.
Yes, it
a
was.
pure ruse.
Yes, it was.
That was really bad.
For all our snowflakes out there. But
Okay.
so yeah, I mean it's look, I love the trailer. I don't think Marvel needs them anymore because at this point
Marvel needs what?
trailers.
Oh,
I really don't.
I-
Not for Avengers anyway.
Well,
No,
I
but-
think they do. You have to let people know that it's coming.
but
no, you just gotta remind people. That's all you gotta do. They only need the one, but they gotta remind people.
and
Jason, you know about reminding people.
You know what? I
That
have-
is
I
an
have
inside
to say,
joke that I loved.
Both of you.
Oh,
Wow!
there it is.
Drop the F-bomb for the
I
day.
have it today.
Wow!
I will applaud that one.
Wow!
That was
Nice.
well earned.
Nice.
Well earned, sir.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to hear about this for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I did remind somebody.
All right. So
anyway,
So anyways, no, you have to remind people that it's out there, that it's there. That's the point.
I get it, and it is a good trailer. It said everything without showing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, you know,
Without
so,
showing nothing.
I'm going back in my head. Did this make sense to even me?
No.
It showed nothing.
Yes.
It still made sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Perez Dictionary, page 246.
Okay. I
Shut
think
up.
it's further down in the page numbers.
The page
I
numbers.
think you hit annotations.
Notation.
That was
It's
good,
in the
Jason.
index.
Sending
Yeah.
index. So anyway,
Or
but
maps.
References.
Yeah, references.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
absolutely. But I mean, I love the trailer.
The trailer was
Trailer was
fantastic.
great.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. no,
Jason, to get to your point.
Okay.
Yes. So talk about NASA.
Okay. So apparently, hundreds of thousands of people started after the trailer drops. Start tweeting at NASA, "Go save Tony Stark." They had so many tweets that NASA came out and said, "We are aware, but we cannot save Mr.
Stop
Stark."
stop tweeting
texting.
about Tony Stark.
What did they say? Mr. Stark got himself into his own predicament, and we cannot help him.
It was
No, they just said, well, "There's nothing we can do to help." him.
stop tweeting
Stop
about
tweeting
Tony
us.
Stark.
We're currently aware of Tony.
Actually, I think they said Mr. Stark.
Mr.
Yeah,
Stark.
they said
Yeah.
Mr. Stark.
Mr.
Yeah,
Stark.
it was Mr. Stark.
is-
Which is funny because after they released that, the people started tweeting at Elon
Elon
Musk.
Musk.
Oh,
Yeah.
like,
Let's
hey,
face
what
it,
do you
if anyone wants Tony Stark to stay out in space, it's Elon Musk.
That's
Yeah,
actually
right.
true.
That's a
Elon
good
Musk
point.
does not want Tony Stark on the Earth.
He's working on his own Iron Man suit.
Yes, he is.
Exactly. He's like,
Yes,
well,
he
now
is.
I'm not number 2 anymore.
He's working on the because he's now promised that his cars eventually will be automated. I mean he gave a timetable.
Yeah,
I don't
he wants
remember
to go to
when,
Mars.
but he said
Yeah.
that his cars.
Did he give the time for automated cars?
I think he actually. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what? You've got.
I should look
you've
that
got
up.
this whole thing, but I could have sworn I saw a blurb on the Google homepage
Yeah.
where
On
it
the
said
Google?
something along the lines of Elon Musk promises automation on a future release. So I don't know if he gave it. Yeah. So I don't know if he gave it. Maybe he didn't give a timetable. Maybe he just said that. And that's the thing. Like it blows my mind if there is actually a timetable. Because to me, I'm sorry, I really thought we were more like 10, 20 years away from full automation.
we're not 20 years.
He's saying within 10 years.
20 years. Okay, so 10 years is what I'm thinking. 20 years is a stretch. I get it,
He
but
believes
still.
within 10 years more than half of the new vehicle production.
Yeah.
No,
will be
but okay. No, I know what
automated.
he. Okay, so he believes that. But what did he say? What did you find about? Did you find where he said he?
No, I did not.
Okay. All right.
But there was, to your point, I think they're saying 5 years is when we'll start seeing them really fully tested.
Which
in
I
that
can't
sense.
wait. I
Yeah.
can't wait for that.
But then he comes back
But
and
not,
says,
not
it's gonna
because
be-
not because I'm going to be driving them, because I can't wait to bully them in my own car. Because I can't afford. I'm sorry, Ray. I
well,
can't
I'm not going to
afford
do that just out of principle.
I can't afford one. But
To be able to cut one of those off?
No, to buy one. But you know that.
No, to cut one off. I know what I'm saying.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
You know these cars are going to be so highly engineered that they're going to be, they're not going to. They're going to make sure that the driver is protected, but they're also going to make sure that they don't harm any other life, right? Because that's the other objective, is trying to make sure that it doesn't ruin anything else. Run over dogs, cats, or it has to have this logic system where it goes, okay, I'm in an impossible situation. How do I get out of it, right? There's some theory about that. It's like a famous question about a bus full of people and then kids in a
Yeah.
crosswalk. So anyways,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that whole...
It's called the train car.
Yeah, thank you. That's what it is. So there's that whole theory, and they have to program that into these cars to make sure that it doesn't, that it makes the right decision. So
the and if formulas that go into most computer systems.
Right, exactly. But
Those computer systems, the same ones that if there are too many and if do this,
Yes,
if there's too
it
many,
fails.
it fails. It's good stuff.
Which it already has, which is what they're
Which is
struggling,
why-
which
was
is
it-
what they're struggling with. But I can't wait for them to get it right and actually produce it and put those cars on the road because I can't afford one yet, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun bullying that person over to the shoulder as they don't wreck my car. Because I'm just getting a little closer, a little closer, a little closer.
You're gonna run him into the
You know.
wall? Is that what it is?
No, just not on the wall. Just out. He's gonna be sitting there, reading his paper, going, "What the hell is?" As his car goes further and further over to the side, and eventually has to park itself. I can't wait to do that.
And when I get out of that car on the side of the road, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be pissed.
and we're all gonna get together and slowly back one up into a lake. It's gonna be hilarious, and I can't wait for it to happen. It's gonna be great.
I can never get one of those cars now. Because you would be backing
Because
me up.
I would
into
be the
lake.
one. I would be the one who
We would
backs
back
you
you
up into the lake. That's
Yeah.
true.
Absolutely.
That's very true. I'm glad you recognize my love for you.
I know. Yeah, I see when you're trying to be nice and when you're just trying to kill me and butter me up for the.
I'm always trying to kill you.
That's actually true.
Sometimes I'm trying to be nice about it.
Yeah, well, there you go. But to that point, though, I love how he says, "Yeah, we're going to have this," and then he says, "But by 2037,
Everything's
AI is going to be a pain in our ass. It will not, go gently into that night."
Yeah,
That's the thing. AI is gonna. If we create something that's more intelligent than us,
Which isn't going to be hard.
agreed, right? Intelligence intelligence is an abacus. It's a sliding scale. All right. But if we create something that believes it's more intelligent than we are, without the morality that we should as humans apply to it, which is the problem. I mean,
We have morality in the society?
yeah, there's actually still a lot of places out there where you can find it.
Okay.
I mean, there are. I'm
I
not
know,
saying
I know.
it's out there.
I'm being a smartass for a smartass sake.
Okay, it's out there. But yeah, once that happens, it's going to. I mean, that's the whole reason behind Cyberdyne and Skynet.
Well,
I mean,
John
come on.
Connor, I hope
You
you're
know
ready.
what I'm talking about.
I'm ready for it. Bring it.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to just shut down the machines.
Just-
They're gonna get closer to
I'll
you
be like
and
Neo.
short circuit. No, I don't think you'll even look. You have no control over this power.
This is true.
It's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. It's gonna be like when you try to use a microwave or something, and you're like, it doesn't work.
Okay, hold on.
Try to use a
I can
microwave.
use the microwave most of the time.
Okay, fair
You just
enough.
can't use it to cook.
Well, clockwork's great.
Yeah, clock. Okay, it is usually about an hour off, but
Mitch, was it Mitch Hedberg? I don't have a microwave, but I do have a clock that occasionally cooks shit. Yeah.
That's right. Thank you, Mitch.
God, I miss him.
I really do.
I do too.
He was easily the funniest comedian in the last 30 years.
One of
One of them,
One
yeah.
of- oh,
One
yeah.
of. Definitely one of the good ones.
Top 10.
Sure, we can go with that.
Yeah,
So Elon Musk and his car of death. And let's
No, his car of
your
passivity.
car.
I can't wait to push that thing off to the side of the road, dude. It's not a car of death. It's a car of passivity. That's the whole point behind the automated cars.
That is awesome.
Hey, so I actually just found an article, and he's saying he promises it by the end of 2018.
That there will be the first ones.
Driverless cars.
Does anybody know how? I mean, we're close. I'm no scientist, but
Yeah.
what is it?
I'm no scientist.
We're at least 16 days away. So I'm surprised he's got that already.
He needs to get on that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 5 years we start seeing the automated, like say over the overnight trucking industry taken over by him.
So like in Logan.
Yeah, I think they had that about right. I think we'll start seeing automatic because really that's where that would shine, right?
It would, but I think we're going to start seeing it more in public transport than anything else.
I think you're
I think you're going to see it on. I think you're going to see it on city buses.
Yep.
And something in a big city where it's
absolutely.
moving people around.
Yeah.
And not going at high speeds.
Right.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. That's probably the most ideal situation to test it. Although it is mass transit, so you have room for a larger error if there is one.
Yeah.
Which is dangerous.
Exactly.
But it makes sense.
I agree with you. I think public transportation, but I think trucking is really where we'll see them first. Then again, of course, rich
haul trucking,
assholes like
You
Ray
know,
will probably have them too.
Absolutely.
Australia would be the perfect spot to do that because they do have the actual truck. They're truck convoys. They're like trucking trains or something. Have you seen those?
Yes.
Where they're like 10 or 12 trailers long
Right, 'cause
and
they gotta
one
go-
cab.
yeah.
Because they don't have to turn.
Yeah, it's a straight shot.
It's a straight
all
shot,
the way
and it's
down.
just these crazy, across the land trains. I forgot what they called them. There's actually not a catchphrase, but there's a term for them.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And I could easily see that being you have a good point. I could easily see that being applied there because of the lack of risk to human life.
Right. If something goes wrong, a wallaby gets killed,
Well,
or the fish that fall from the sky.
that's that too.
Fish could fall from the sky.
No, fish fall from the sky all the time. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What airplane is having somebody flush a fish down a toilet?
No, that's okay. Like animals falling from the sky. We need. We need to talk about-
Sharknado.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So you got
this a little more often, but like
so what I love. Well,
animals falling from the sky
hold
are a
on.
big thing.
Hold on.
Hold on. All right.
So we're probably gonna have to rebroadcast this entire last segment because we're off air.
Oh,
So for all of
That's a
you
bummer.
who are rewatching this after we repost, sorry, but only kinda.
How far along?
We've probably been talking nonsense for about 5 minutes.
Nice.
but we're still being recorded, right?
We're still being recorded,
So we
right,
can
Jansen?
repost
Yeah,
it.
we're still
Okay.
we can still
we
repost. So we will
post this to
repost
YouTube.
this.
Okay.
We apologize.
Nobody gets to see our ugly faces.
Nobody likes your ugly face.
Yeah, I said gets to. It's a privilege. Like it's a thing.
Yeah, you don't have to.
What
like
kind
it.
of privilege do you think we're on?
Nobody
White?
gets to see.
Wow. Wow.
And with that, I'm out.
The comments on this show by Jason McLean are Jason McLean and Jason McLean only.
I don't have.
Please tell me you have another beer for
No,
one of us.
No, I'm sorry, I do not.
Whatever.
I do not have another beer.
I did not drink enough this morning to suffer your ignorance.
What, your pumpkin spice latte didn't do it for you there?
No, it had no alcohol in there. I thought it did. I wanted it to.
That's a shame.
So anyway, I do want to get back to since we've segued completely into Elon Musk and the drivable car.
Well, yeah.
But
Are there undriveable cars?
Yes.
I've ridden with you.
Yes.
Yes, there are.
Yes, I've seen some. There's been a few in my father-in-law's house.
Okay.
In his yard.
Also part of right privilege in your front yard.
Right privilege?
Yeah, he's got a good
Whatever.
point there, huh?
I hate.
Oh.
I hate the both of you crackers.
Is that my question is that in the Perez dictionary under R or is it under W?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
it's in both.
I can see that. WR and RI. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, it's in both spots. I like it.
Anyway, I will say though that the as far as the trailer, going back to this trailer that we've been trying to get to talk about.
What trailer?
The Avengers trailer.
We talked about it.
I know, but
We didn't go back to talk
I'm
about
going
it.
back to talk about it because the one
Okay,
thing I
fine.
liked is that it didn't spoil anything from the movie, and I know Sean has some trailers that he both hates and loves because of crap like that.
That's true. Well, because it's a problem.
Spit it out,
I think everybody
Homer.
I think everybody can agree that it's frustrating when you go to see a trailer. Well, maybe not everybody. I know there's one or two dissenters who are like, it doesn't tell me anything about what's going on in the movie, and I want to see what's happening in the movie before I go see it, right? But there's a lot of trailers that totally ruin the big plot,
Right.
the plot
No,
or the
absolutely.
ending of a movie.
Give me an example.
All right. So there's the most painfully recent one that I can think of is Batman versus Superman,
Yeah.
Jeez.
where they show Doomsday, and when I first saw the trailer, and not the one with Doomsday, the first trailer I saw did not have anything to do with Doomsday, but as they got closer and closer to the film, you could tell the marketing guys were saying, let's build up some hype,
Yeah.
and they kept releasing more and more pieces.
Quick, throw in a cave troll.
Yeah, exactly. And then finally got to the point where they showed Doomsday, and I was like, are you effing kidding me? And I think Snyder even came out and said, no, that's not the main bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is
Zach,
stupid.
where are you, dude? What's going on?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
We know he's the main. He's the main antagonist. The main villain is Lex Luthor. We already know.
That's the now it's semantic.
Exactly.
That's a
No, I
semantic
get
point
it.
where like the main bad guy is
Yeah.
Lex Luthor. Well, of course he is because he created the whole thing. But if you're looking at an actual it's a physical bad guy. That's the physical antagonist, and that's the whole
the
point.
climax is not Batman beating the crap out of Superman.
No,
The climax
is them
this,
defeating Doomsday and Superman sacrificing himself to do so.
which is exactly how it should have been done in
And-
the comics. But that's a whole other
And the
thing.
catalyst that brings Batman and Superman together, besides Martha, is Doomsday.
Yep.
Because I mean, yeah, they had the talk about Martha, but now they start fighting together to stop Doomsday because Doomsday just happens to be born at the same time that they have magically come together. Anyways, that horrible movie aside, right?
We just become best friends.
That's one of the examples. But I mean, it goes further back. There's a bunch of other ones. Terminator Genesis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If they had never shown that John Connor came back as a machine, that
would have been a great reveal in the movie.
Could you imagine?
Great reveal in the movie.
There are so, and I mean, compare that to the
in the initial trailers, they didn't show John Connor at all.
No, and then
outside
as they got closer and closer.
You thought the T-2000 was going to be the villain.
That's it, and you get closer and closer, and finally somebody goes,
like,
you know what? We got to show.
We should show this plot
that
twist.
He's the and it's like, dude, don't ruin the twist. Imagine if Sixth Sense had been ruined in the trailer. Would you have gone to see a dead therapist coach a little boy through seeing ghosts? Most people probably wouldn't.
Actually, that sounds like a Disney movie.
Oh wow, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Dead therapist.
You couldn't call. Never mind.
Or any. I was gonna go
That
somewhere
says
different. But why don't
therapist.
you go? Why don't you go?
You couldn't call it therapist.
No.
Because Sean Connery would get a hold of it on Jeopardy, and the next thing you know,
Trebek.
the day is mine. Yeah, no,
That's genius.
but no, if that had been ruined, I mean, that was an amazing movie, and the whole reason that movie was such a big deal was that twist at the end. I mean, that's what set him apart as far as his the next run of his movies.
Yeah.
Like that's what made M. Night Shyamalan a big director and a writer too, didn't he? Did he write that one?
Yep. Yeah,
he
he
wrote
did.
and directed the whole thing. So that was a big point, and that's the thing.
Or Split, if you revealed the thing that Split was actually within
Oh, that it was the sequel.
sequel
and then
to-
it was moving
to
to the
Unbreakable,
third
yeah.
one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so there's that, but see, and here's the weird thing is that sometimes even when they show kind of the plot twist, they're still not bad movies. Goldeneye, for example.
Okay.
What was the plot twist in Goldeneye?
The main villain was his partner,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
006.
That's right.
Well, his compatriot. I don't think they were partners.
Okay, his other agent,
Yeah, his coworker.
Michael Bean.
Yeah.
No, wait.
It was Michael Bean.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it Michael? Sean? No, Sean. Is it Sean Bean?
Sean Bean.
I think it's Sean Bean.
I think it was Sean Bean.
It's Sean. It's something like that.
Okay.
Anyways,
Because Sean Bean doesn't live through any of his character roles anyway.
true.
Okay,
No,
that's-
Michael Bean was Hicks from.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's Sean something. That's all I know.
It's Bean something.
It's Sean.
or it's
Sean
Bean.
It's Mr. Bean.
It's
Sean
Bean.
Bean.
Sean
Sean
Bean.
Bean.
Beans. Whatever.
It's Sean's Beans.
Mr. Beans.
What are
know what?
What are your stuff?
It's the guy who knows when winter is showing up.
That's true because his beans retreat.
They go high in the mountains
That's true.
Okay.
or in the caves.
Another great movie where the trailer did not even reveal at all the main. I mean, not just a minor plot twist, but like really the entire point of the whole movie.
Yeah.
Was I just forgot the name of the movie. It had. Hold on. It had.
I don't think you're playing this game right,
Yeah,
Jason.
no, it had Jor-El's dad. It had Jor-El in it.
Kevin Costner.
No.
Jor-El?
Jor-El. Australian asshole.
Oh, Gladiator.
Gladiator.
Russell
Russell Crowe.
Russell
Thank
Crowe.
you.
Yeah, hold on. Dang
It had him in it. What
was it
A
about?
Beautiful Mind.
Beautiful Mind. Thank you. Well played.
Can I get some knuckles on that? There you
Yeah,
go.
I give it up to you.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I know you give it up to him.
Oh, so, of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
Beautiful
earned
Mind.
your Legos.
Okay.
You know that's true. That movie really did. Well,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Go
No,
ahead.
okay. So the entire. The movie's old enough, so I'm not going to spoil anything.
Not at all.
All the trailers showed this to be almost like a spy flick. Like here's this brilliant mathematician who gets pulled in, based on true story, gets this brilliant mathematician pulled into this deep dark world of government conspiracy and how and all this. And I'm like, okay, it seems like a really good movie. We go and see it. None of that is real. The man has schizophrenia, and he is a brilliant mathematician. But the whole point of the movie is you don't even get to about halfway through till they're like, by the way, all these people aren't real. He had friends, people that he knew. It was all in his head. That
It was,
the
yeah, but they
reveal.
didn't
They made a
reveal-
movie about your life?
He has friends.
I have friends that are real.
Unfortunately, he does, and we are here, and other people can see us.
Yes.
You can't wheels your way out of that one.
If I
Okay.
can't see him, I'm invisible.
Fight Club. Fight Club was another
Fight
good
Club was
example.
another
like
good
that.
example.
Had
Fight Club
they
was a great
shown
example.
That Brad Pitt, was nothing more than the
than-
split personality
Yeah.
of Edward Norton.
Look, unless
What's the point of the movie then?
unless
You know?
it's a biopic type movie, unless it's an event.
Wait,
type movie
sorry.
on
A
something.
biopic. Do you mean a biopic?
No, I'm gonna go with biopic.
Okay.
So
He's also
page
Is it
40,
that is
page 47.
that is filed under B in the Perez
Yes, it is.
dictionary?
You
Okay.
should hear how he pronounced Greek names.
Perez's dictionary. Oh, I've heard it.
Antigone.
No, that was you.
Pleiades.
No, that was you.
That was you.
No, you walked. Oh, what's Antigone?
No,
Oh,
no,
is that
no,
Antigone?
nope. That was you because I was the one that was like, "What the hell?" And then I thought I looked at it, I was like, "Okay, I could see Antigone,"
To be fair,
and that was at the store.
No, that was at the store.
That was at
It
the
was
store.
you.
It was you.
to be wow.
I took Greek.
I really
Hey,
didn't bring another beer.
Hold on,
Why
hold on.
did I not
Let
bring
me ask
another
you a
beer?
question. Which one of
This
us
water doesn't work.
didn't text people to confirm a lot today?
That's not a. That's
Okay.
a, that's
Thank you.
That was an inside joke.
Oh no,
Stop putting it on the outside, Ray.
no, that is for air now.
Okay, it's for air. Everyone told me that they were coming.
Well, yeah, we're all here.
Yeah, we're all here.
We're here.
Yeah, everyone said it was happening. I didn't. So I didn't
Nothing
text you
happened.
Thursday. All right. Well, I will text you on Thursday next 2 weeks from now.
I don't care about
Does
you.
that make you feel better, Antigone boy?
I don't
So
care about
the other
your
one I
Batman.
was thinking about was Children of Men, right? In
Also-
the middle, a good movie. It wasn't ruined, but still, why not hold back the fact that they found
Yeah.
one, a young girl who is now pregnant and having the first child in what was it, a decade?
I think it was
or
a
more
decade.
than that,
Or 20 years,
or
something
20
like
years,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that was a
Hey,
fantastic.
it's all valid points.
I mean, it's just there's, and I think they need Marvel's got it. Speaking of the trailer today, just like you said, a perfect segue. Marvel did a really good job
45 minutes later.
showing a nice trailer without giving us anything that's happened. Now we all know what's happening in
Yeah.
the story,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Well,
If you-
I say without giving us anything. Let me go ahead and not retract that, but say they did, however, show that Ant-Man does make his return out of the quantum realm,
Right.
and to some people that might be considered a spoiler.
To some.
To some,
Yeah.
But it's still, they did also tell you what the movie's about. Well,
We lost.
50% of all living creatures are gone.
Yep.
And
that's-
we got to form something
And that's
because
an
if it
interesting
doesn't
point.
work,
If they're saying it's all living creatures, then it wasn't just intelligent life he went after. He went after everything.
That was the point.
Yeah, well, I mean, the way it made the way the first movie made it sound like he was
You
going
know
after
what?
the sentient creatures that
But how
use
does-
the resources.
Well, okay.
Because animals would be considered a resource, right? Fish, we eat fish.
So
Cattle,
basically,
things like that.
what you're saying is, maybe by intelligent life he means he went after everything that has a choice.
yeah,
What's
sentience.
sort of? It escapes me. I'm sitting next to him
Free
for too
will?
long. This is why I sit over there. Free will, because I don't let it infect me like it infects you.
no, that's reversed.
We're not
It
doing
infects-
this anymore. We're
it doesn't,
swapping.
It doesn't affect me.
We're
it
swapping.
affects you.
We're swapping now. Next time we're swapping. I'm sitting over there. You continue building your dictionary, and you just keep doing whatever it is you do.
No.
This is bullshit.
Absorb it and love it and like it.
I don't want it. Baby, it's cold outside.
Please
Door's
leave
right
now. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be singing that song, that stupid song, for the rest of this week.
Honestly, I mean, I really don't care for the first one just because I'm tired of hearing it. I've heard it so many times. I'm like, I'm really sick of that.
I hate most Christmas songs.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
think
Lenny.
so.
It's like Lenny Kravitz's "I Want to Fly" or "Fly
Yeah.
Away," where I can't.
It almost makes you feel like there is no other song that he does. Jesus, dude, what the hell?
It's true. And by the way, he throws "I Want to Fly Away" in another song later. Come on, Lenny.
Calm down,
Put
my
some
friend.
underwear on underneath your leather pants and let's get this shit done.
How hard are you looking?
Dude, you didn't know about that?
I don't want to know about it now or ever.
There's a
Nope. No.
GIF. There's a GIF online. You can see whatever you need to see.
Is it a GIF or a GIF?
It's a
One is peanut butter.
I know.
generated GIF.
All right.
Shut up. Let's not have this debate. This is not like, chili with beans or chili without beans. It's a GIF.
There is no such thing as chili with beans.
No, there's chili with beans.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's chili, and then there's chili
Start
with
a whole new
beans.
argument, man.
That's what I said. There's no argument.
No,
Yeah.
it is.
No.
No, there's not.
Just shut up.
I agree with you on
The
this
world
one.
according to Raymond Perez.
Yes. Well, there's
Yeah.
dictionary.
When you can afford to make it your own.
Yeah,
Make it-
hey,
why
not?
Hey, it's my world you're living in. Just saying.
That's true. That's true.
Oh my gosh, Jason, did you do any kind of art this past couple of days?
Oh,
We've been talking nonsense for
Yeah.
since we
Since
began
we started?
since we started the show last year.
45 minutes ago? Yeah.
No, last year.
Yeah, last year. Actually, okay. So we did get a request for Spawn. That's not this week, but next week or next episode, we'll have the redesign for Spawn. But in honor of the
we got a
movie-
redesign for Spawn. We got a request for that.
Yeah.
Who requested?
I forget.
It was me.
There you go. Come on, man.
Thank you, Jansen.
But in
Jason,
honor,
thank you for doing that.
We
Buddy,
appreciate-
you will have the original artwork. Good Lord, man.
whatever. In honor of Venom, though, we thought
feel
Sean.
nice to be able to dictate these things to
Don't you
your
love
subjects.
that? Don't you love that?
Yeah.
One day,
Yes,
you
my
too,
king.
You too shall have this power.
Anyway,
If I can get as paid as much as your servants do, I'll join up. But I don't think it's going to happen.
It's not gray
'Cause
water.
I'm white. It's not going to work for me.
And or a robot, according to Jason.
According to Jason.
According to Jason. But since Venom's coming out on Blu-ray,
Well, he can work
on
in the
Tuesday,
yard. He just can't work in the house next to the microwave.
You mean the clock that occasionally
Occasionally
cooks?
cook shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what now?
okay. So, in honor of Venom coming out, I let Sean redesign Venom, and of course, I did the artwork for it to try and match up with his.
He
thoughts.
says he let me. He gave me a homework assignment.
I gave him the homework assignment. I don't want to be the only one redesigning these things.
And you know what? No, I appreciate that you did that. I'll say this. It was tough. It was tough for me to do because I like Venom, and I'm one of. For me, a lot of things I like. I just like the way they are because of the way they are. You know?
Yeah.
And so
Oh, no,
to have to sit down and try to come up with a new thing outside of the original, it made me go, man, I really don't want to because I like it. You know, I just like the way it is. And it was difficult, but I enjoyed that. I mean, so it was nice. It was
So
nice to do.
what did you come up with?
All right, so here's the thing. Do you guys know the origin of Venom?
Really quick. No, we haven't made no kind of GIF, whatever you want
GIF.
to call it, of chili with beans. Thank you, Bruce. Go ahead.
Chili with beans.
However, we should.
But we should.
I love you, Bruce. That's fantastic, and I do mean I love you the way I mean I love
He
you.
also said that Linda from accounting made the request for Spawn.
Linda from accounting. It was Linda from accounting.
All right. Well, thank you.
I wouldn't say I'm missing it, Bob.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
please
I'm,
hold.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What? So Venom.
Okay, so Venom.
How about while we know the origin for Venom? How about you?
No, I'm just saying
explain
you
to
do.
the people?
Well, I just want to make sure because honestly, the only thing I know is that SpiderMan got Venom, the symbiote, attached to him after which war?
Secret Wars.
The Secret Wars. Okay.
In
And
space.
Exactly, in space, and it was supposed to be something that was going to fix his suit.
Well,
What was it?
it was a apparently
It was
this
a wish, wasn't
no,
it?
No,
What
no,
was
no,
it?
no, no.
Like-
This
Oh,
machine that
Yeah.
he's never seen before. Oh, this must generate clothes.
Well, what happened was I think it was Captain America comes out and because they're all their costumes. George's like, "How'd you get your costume?"
Captain
fixed?"
America's gay.
Yes. And so Cap, or it was Cap or someone else was like, "Hey,
Bravo,
there's a
Cap.
machine back there that fixes your costumes." And so he goes to the wrong machine. And
Okay.
what looks like it's
Common
the lever.
mistake. I mean,
Yeah.
common mistake.
Yeah, it's an alien machine. There's this little black orb. He grabs the orb, thinking it's a switch, and it just appears on him.
What a dick, Captain America. Yeah, dude, there's a machine back there. Totally fixes your shit. Go on and find it yourself, loser. He walks off. and
Kid,
this
why are
little-
you still talking to me?
This little underprivileged kid who's like, oh, man, I don't know. I can't afford to fix this. I already spent all
There's
2
no-
years.
there's
2
no
years
thread,
salary
there's
putting
no
this together. He's
needles.
like, yeah, totally. He's like, oh, this is great. I'm going to go fix my stuff. He doesn't tell him which one it is.
Yeah.
It's the machine on the left. Yeah, it's in the back.
He didn't tell him it's the, if he goes back there and touches the wrong, oh, that's the machine that tears your skin off. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that.
Like some of the kids out there.
So you saw Ash versus
Spot-
Lobo as well,
Right. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like some of those kids out there. Venom was born in an accident.
Okay.
So,
Hey, man, I resonate with that.
just saying.
You don't wait 5 years to have the fifth.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Just saying. Anyways. Okay, so here's the deal. So yeah, he touches this thing. Turns out that the symbiote's been hanging out on this knob or whatever because that's where symbiotes like to congregate. And
It's their,
knobs.
it's their water cooler.
It's their water cooler. Let's hang out here, man. See if some unwitting kid comes by to fix his ratty costume.
The moment they touch us, we're bonding.
We're on him.
We're
on
bonding.
him. So that happens, right? Okay, and then in the movie, it was they found it on a space rock, right?
Yeah.
They found it on an asteroid.
Yeah, asteroid.
So there's the two whole things, and I was like, while both of those are fine, I really don't care. My idea was less. I wanted to try to figure out a way to tie in Eddie Brock's anger and hatred towards Peter Parker, and also subsequently Spider-Man, and give Venom a purpose, because I felt that both of these items kind of loose. It's real loose as to whether or not Venom has any connection to Eddie Brock. In the movie, it's because they're both losers on their planet.
Which I love.
Which I did love. Yeah, it's fantastic. They're both, we're both losers. Let me hang out with you. And he's like, all right.
I can fix it.
He's like, all right, cool, we'll do this, And then, in space, in the Secret Wars, it's just, I need a new costume. Oh, God, it's on my hands. So, what I thought of...
You think when he came out that Cap just looked at him and goes, I don't think that... No, I'm not going to tell him. I'm not going to tell him.
Yeah,
Just let
I
him
don't
go.
think you touched the right machine, bro.
What? Did you touch the knob with the ooze on it?
Yeah.
I wanted to touch that one.
Cap's like-
Instead, he's like, he'll figure it out.
So my thought was, why not make Venom? It's still a sentient creature. Actually, it's many in this one, right? So so the whole "we are Venom" to me makes more sense as it being a creature made up of many different sentient masses together, right? But they're all still forming the same whole. There was some example you gave. For
It's a liquid Borg.
Pretty much.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. It's a
perfect, yeah.
collective. It is a collective.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
It's a hive mentality.
But it's an interdimensional being, and Eddie's. So Eddie Brock here was my thought of the origin. Eddie Brock still hates Peter Parker.
Okay.
And Peter Parker is doing his thing, but everybody, and he's posting all these great things. He's getting all these great shots of Spider-Man because obviously he is Spider-Man, and he's becoming actually more and more prevalent at the Daily Bugle, doing his thing with Spider-Man, and more.
What does he do with Spider-Man?
Right. More and more people see that Eddie Brock is just doing nothing more than he's just out to get Peter Parker, and they finally start alienating him and shunning him. Like, dude, you're kind of a dick. Like, no one likes you reporting because you're an asshole because you get in people's faces. This is BS. You need to chill out. Yeah. And he doesn't quit. He just focuses his hatred.
So he's a TV journalist.
He focuses what's the guy with the big mustache? He got hit over the head with a chair. He's Herrera Revolda. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Herrera Revolda.
He's that guy.
Page
Geraldo.
52.
Yeah, I gotta like I said, I can't sit over here anymore. So he's that guy, right? And
would you prefer if Ray and I switched?
What happens is he finally gets to the point where his hatred and his obsession towards Peter Parker has led him so far down the rabbit hole that everybody's like, "That's it, you're fired." And just like in the movie, he becomes destitute. He becomes like he's losing it, and he's still so focused on his hatred, and he's so angry he blames everything on Peter Parker. This hatred and this energy that he focuses actually creates a gateway to another dimension, which is where Venom is. And it tries to force its way through this dimension through hatred, much like the pink ooze in Ghostbusters 2, right?
Oh, okay.
That's my idea.
Hey, Sony.
That's
It's
my
Sony.
thought, right? So it tries to force its way through this thing, and Eddie is the portal. He's the gateway. But it can't get past him because it's so much. It's the collective, right? There's so much.
Right.
It's we are Venom.
Like one of the beings could possibly get through.
Possibly, but because
it's all of them,
it's all of
there's not
them,
enough room.
he's a bottleneck, and it's stuck there. And what we learn is through Venom, there's actually another side of this dimension where it's basically the upside down. And there's tons of other beings over there that are all still trying to find their way through. But Venom is the first one that's made it to our side but can't get out of Eddie.
Would that also be kind of like a Cassidy thing, like how they come up with Carnage? Would that be a spinoff with those?
It could be.
That much hate as well?
And that's the thing. It easily could be. It easily could be.
Now, what does this look like?
Okay, so
Jansen, what does
do we
Venom
have
look like?
Do we have
Yeah.
a shot? So he's kind of got, and Jason, this is all up to you. I appreciate you lead us through the artwork, sir, because this is Jason's design, Jason McLean.
Okay, so we had described that you really didn't want to change the overall look too much of him. You want to keep the classic look. And of course, the big thing for you was still maintaining the the mouth, the sort of very goblin shark like toothy grin for him. But what I
Venom-nado.
Venom-nado, yeah.
Venom-nado.
But like you said, to make him really look more alien, right, or definitely not from this world, you came up with the idea of the suit, sort of like it was like I'd always thought of it as like a liquid oil, and it's having sort of a sheen to it. So I found some sort of pearlescent.
Yeah, it's like
darker,
it's like a cosmic
sheen, like oil. But then the idea of the oil, instead of leaking off, it leaks up.
Yeah, it drips up. It's reversed.
It's reversed.
Yes.
So he's clearly not from around here.
It's all yes.
And even the tongue is not really technically a tongue. If you look close enough, it's this intertwined tendril that's coming out. So it is trying to make it look. But we want to maintain that the classic spider on him and the eyes. And the idea was he hates Spider-Man so much that the suit, that the symbiote or the Venom is actually starting to take on. Like it sees it.
It focuses. It focuses his
hatred.
hatred and says, "This is what you hate."
Which is why you have the eyes.
You'll become the antithesis and take him. Yeah,
exactly.
So I'm noticing the spider symbol, Spider-Man
That's-
2099. Because it looks
It's
a lot
close.
like it.
It's close.
But I like how that
I
was
definitely
done.
was inspired by it, right? To add a skull into it, so it's the spider, but if it becomes the skull at the end. So yeah, and absolutely that was an inspiration for that one.
Yeah.
Now, one other thing is you notice, I would even argue he has more power than he realizes through this entity, but because he's so focused on Spider-Man,
he's limited.
he's limiting himself to being this negative reflection of him, which is why. But he doesn't replicate the powers; he just replicates the effect of the power. So that's why you see he's clinging on everywhere he's touching the wall. It isn't like he has a claw that goes in or a spider, clinging.
It's more like it's more like tendrils and veins that sort of
infecting.
infect the area.
Yeah,
right.
so it's sort of like
right.
it's rooting itself in there, so he can climb because it's spreading and infecting that wall. And then when he moves, it comes back.
with him.
Yeah,
Right.
and he keeps moving
It's
up.
like roots. He roots himself into something.
I
and
love
pulls it up.
the opal pearlescent type shimmer.
And that's
on there.
and that I love that you did that. That's really cool seeing kind of almost once again that cosmic, the fact that it's pushed its way through another realm and it's kind of
it's not from around.
it's not from around here now, and that in theory that would move all around. Like it's not just on his shoulders, but at this point that's where it sits.
I would say
And
anywhere
it
the
just-
light hits him,
and
that's
yeah,
what you see.
that's where
I
you
was going to say it would
shimmer,
be that where the lights are hitting.
Yeah. So that's
really good.
Yeah, I like it. You did a great job on the artwork,
Thank
man.
you.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
I wanted to make sure that I wasn't afraid to let the black blend together right on it because it needed to be. He needs to look like this creature of darkness, and then like you said, the pearlescent is wherever the light is actually hitting it. It's like that's the direct light. That's when you see that this is not something that's normal. This is not cloth or
Right.
So-
armor. It's a thing.
And when I first saw it, I wasn't sold on the red eyes. But as you were showing some different examples, I was like, no, the red eyes actually kind of grow on
Yeah.
you because it's
Yeah.
like, why would he have anything really
Why does it need-
bright?
why does it need to stand out?
Yeah, there wouldn't be anything
Doesn't
bright
need
or
to
whatever.
stand
I mean,
out.
the whole thing is this creature loves to hide in the dark.
It's from the darkness.
Yeah,
It's
and
born
so-
of the darkness.
That's the same thing with Eddie, which is again, we've seen different takes on Venom, but I'd love to see something like that, and certainly, one that it's the feeding off the hatred. I love that.
That was I really liked that a lot. I thought it was pretty cool that that hatred gave it birth into our world.
Yeah.
I thought that was neat. It has, to me, that has more plausibility and more purpose than just I needed a new suit and I touched a knob and I found the wrong one.
Yeah. Or asteroids.
Asteroids.
Yeah.
Pew pew.
No, exactly.
Coming to our world to feast on the humans.
Yeah. Or world to world. Because that was the only thing that kind of like when I was looking at the movie, I was like, how un-Galactus like.
Yeah.
Good point.
I was like,
good point.
But again, the movie is so goofy. I love it.
Oh, the
I
movie
love it.
knows what it is. It's like the Expendables. There's no question.
very much.
There's
very
no
good.
question
That's
of what
I
it is.
hadn't even made that connection.
That was a
You're right.
really good pull.
You know what it is. It's not there to be pretentious, except for Michelle Williams, and it's not there to do anything else.
She wasn't there at all.
Yeah.
That's true. Poor girl.
Almost to a point, it's like she even recognized, this movie is gonna be carried by Tom Hardy anyway.
Eh,
What was
have fun.
Yeah, have fun. What was the commercial that it's like some sort of a video game, and they have Ryan Reynolds playing.
Oh, it's like it's
he's-
not Candy Crush, but it's a
like-
version of
yeah.
something like
And,
that.
and the director goes, "Okay, Ryan, we really need you for this." He's like, "Oh no, this is Ivan. He does all my on-screen work." I feel like that's what she did. It's like they're like,
You think it was her stunt double?
Yeah, I think it was her son double. It's
It's like if you don't talk too much, they won't know it's not you.
All right, now all of a sudden, this is what I want to see. I want to see Sony come back and do a reshoot, much like Deadpool has done its PG-13. But I want all of Michelle Williams' parts to be played by a Muppet.
Just to clarify, her part was played
played
by a Muppet.
By a Muppet. No, but I want to see with the. And
Do you want to see the strings with it?
I want it to do the thing.
'Cause
Yes.
so far, you're describing exactly what she did in the movie.
I'm totally fine with that. I want to see it. I want to see it come in carrying a cup of coffee and set it down. I love.
Eddie, I'm really worried about you.
Yes, I want to see that.
the kissing scene.
I want to see that. I want to see that. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh my
That'd be
god.
so awesome.
Oh, puppets making everything better.
Yes, I would. I
Including
would
Legends of
love.
Tomorrow.
I would love to see.
Yeah.
That's the only comment I'm making on that.
Oh, gosh.
looks like we're up.
What are you doing, man?
I like that you. I like
Is your turkey done?
Yeah, turkey's done.
Turkey's done.
turkey's done.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
All right. Is that something you're going to be starting on every show now?
Well, I didn't
turkey's
realize it
done?
was going to ring like that, but I was timing it. Yeah.
All right. So
what he says every night.
That he times it.
I didn't realize it was gonna ring like that, but
Goes off early all the time.
it goes off early.
No, it was appropriately timed.
Somehow I doubt that.
Time is
two weeks.
time. You can't
Shut up.
change time.
But you can turn it back.
If I could turn.
There you go.
There you are. Nice.
All right, so 2 weeks from now is the end of the year show.
That's
we'll
right.
be discussing all things
That's right.
within the year, what we liked, which I will take time to talk about my love for Red Dead Redemption 2.
That we should do that.
Holy
Yes, we should
crap,
do
that game's good.
That is a big phenomenon right now. Next week is Aquaman.
Yeah, next Friday's Aquaman. We'll talk about Aquaman on the following week.
oh,
For you two.
Yeah.
Sure.
Shut up. See, you talk about me being pretentious and Mr. I've got my backstage pass to Aquaman.
There's no backstage.
Whatever, I don't care.
Have you ever been to one of these things?
Movie? No. Theater?
And of course,
To be honest, I had no doing in this. My wife sends me something and says, "Guess what I signed us up for?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So
Anytime she wants to
you,
sign
honey.
all
Thank
of us
you.
up for that, we'd appreciate it.
No, I'm not bringing you two jokers.
It's
hurtful.
it's comments like that hurt my feelings.
I didn't get any presents today, so shut up.
Screw you.
well, you didn't tell us we were doing presents today.
I just thought we all
Scooby,
knew to
sign
be
us
nice
out.
to
I'm
one
tired of
another.
this.
All right.
Wait,
If you've put up with us
For this long.
for this long, we can be found.
shame on you.
Yeah, exactly. Then I'm sorry, I can't help your mental state. However, we can be found at vagabondnerds.com. You can go to YouTube, look up Vagabond Nerds, and Facebook. You can also email us at vagabondnerds or vagabondnerds@gmail.com.
In fact, start emailing us about characters you would like to see us redesign.
Yeah, you
things
want to
of
see
that
some
nature.
redesigns?
Tag us
Send
on
an email.
Facebook. send
Maybe
us
we
a-
can start getting some shirts made with some of these redesigned characters. Just saying.
Yep.
Can we do that?
Shut up. We'll figure it out later.
See y'all next time.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
We'll be pacing the floor.
Here's the code and there is the
So
door.
really, I'd better scurry.
I am gonna stand over
Well, maybe
here.
just a half a drink
You
more.
are in control of this
The neighbors might
thing.
think,
Invite them over if you like.
say, what's in this drink?
Nothing but Sprite.